Welcome back, Summit County. You're watching Summit Sunrise this morning. I'm Lauren. I'm now joined by Jimbo from Precision Ski.
Good
How are
morning.
you? You're having
What
a
a
good.
pretty day,
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
No doubt.
I know you're having a good day. You were singing during the break. We're having so much fun here. But anyway, tell me a little bit about what you have here. You always bring something really interesting
Well,
to show us.
a lot of times we talk about ski tuning because Precision Ski is noted for ski tuning and boot fitting and selling boots, and never really talk about bindings. And I thought, let's do bindings today.
Awesome.
So, bindings are they're a curious part of the equipment that we have. Like when you go to the grocery store, do you ever buy shampoo and conditioner in one?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You're kind of looking to get two functions out of one thing.
Yep.
I don't know exactly when it stops shampooing and starts conditioning, but bindings are similar in that we're looking for them to do two things at the same time: hold us onto the ski, so that we have good communication with the ski, and then, when things go awry, you want the bindings to let you go.
Absolutely.
So, there's a lot going on there, as you can imagine, and a lot of it is equipment oriented, and it involves like your ski boot
Okay.
and the binding, and the manufacturers suggest that for every 30 days of skiing, or once a year, you have your bindings release tested. Make sure they're adjusted properly and release tested. And, that helps keep them working right.
Okay, so people can come to you.
Doing those two things.
Awesome.
Holding retention, holding you on the ski, and releasing you when you want to get out.
Right.
So some of the equipment is regarding the boot. If you take a look at the bottom of the boot, there's a sole here, and walking around can wear the sole down. For many, many, many years, the manufacturers had soles like this, and the ski resorts were covered with snow, and you walked around, and everything was good. So the ski boot manufacturers, they come up with some very high-tech soles that are replaceable soles that have more grip for walking around on snow and ice, and like the snow tires on your automobile, the rubber is soft, so it has good grip. And what do the ski resorts do? They decide to pave everything, the parking lots and the plazas and everything. So now we're walking around with sometimes softer boot soles on harder material, and it can wear down.
Okay.
And if this does wear down to a point where it doesn't fit in the binding properly, then you can have some problems.
Exactly.
And what most people will experience is that they don't get into the binding as easily as they used to, and that's because this very back part of the heel wears down.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can take your boots in along with your skis and bindings and have them tested to make sure that they are functioning properly. And if you do need to have your toes and heels replaced on the boots, you can certainly buy some low-tech toe and heel replacements, and they can run anywhere from about $15 or $20 a pair.
Wow. Very affordable.
To some of the high-tech soles and heels like this that can run anywhere from $50 to $100.
Okay. So then how do you test the release? You mentioned that too.
Right.
You just throw it across the room?
Yeah, exactly. That's, we have machines that actually, once the binding is adjusted properly so that the boot fits in, and then we ask you a bunch of personal prying information about your height, your weight, how long your boot sole is, what type of skier you are. Then we set the bindings, and then we have a machine that tests to make sure that the binding adjustments have a certain type of release and retention. So the binies can do those two things that you want them to at the same time.
Awesome. Love having you on the show because it's like so much technology that I didn't even think about and things like this. Like
Well,
I didn't even think about how you're going to wear down your heel.
Yeah, and we've thought of everything in the industry. Here's even, these are called cat tracks. A lot of skiers are familiar with them. It's a sole that can fit right over the toe and heel of your boot, just like this, and give you some good traction and help prevent the toe and heel from wearing down.
Awesome. Well, Jimbo, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Tell us where we can find Precision Ski.
Well, Precision Ski, the last I checked, was on Summit Boulevard in Frisco across from Walmart.
Awesome. And can people give you a call if they have questions
They
too?
certainly can. Our number is 668-3095.
Awesome. Well, Jimbo, like I said, thank you so much. It's always so fun to have you on the show, and I always learn something new, so it's great. So you definitely want to make sure that you check out Precision Ski, chat with Jimbo. Obviously, you can see he's wealth of knowledge. But yeah, we're going to take a short break. We still have a ton of Summit Sunrise in store for you. We'll be giving away a awesome Thule ski and snowboard rack for our watch and win that's coming up a little bit later on, and we'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on throughout the county. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after this.